How's it going, everyone? King Blacktooth here. I'm about to get really savage on you, which is the perfect time for some more Gwent. In this video, I want to demonstrate the Savage Bear, and I want to tell you and explain what's so good about it, how to counter it, and why I think it's such a really fun and interesting card to play with. So the Savage Bear did get a change in the patch 0.8.16, but many of you might not know about it because it wasn't actually in the patch notes. So it was kind of like a hidden change. I have talked about it quite a bit during my stream, but I really want to just explain it all here as well. So the Savage Bear is a 5 strength bronze Skellige card that goes on the melee row, and its ability is anytime a non-gold unit appears on the battlefield, it will wound it for 1 strength. So if you've got multiple bears, then they'll each ping for 1 strength, so it can start tallying up to 2 strength wounding, 3 strength wounding, etc. And this includes both your opponent's side of the board and your own. So previously, before this patch, the Savage Bears were really good at denying Priscilla. Priscilla is a 1 strength silver card for Northern Realms, and when she gets played, it draws 2 random non-gold units from the deck onto the battlefield. She has changed as well now, but that's what she used to do. And that was really, really powerful. You can get some massive combos with drawing 2 random non-golds from your deck and playing them instantly. But the Savage Bears would deny her because she's 1 strength and the Savage Bears do 1 strength wounding. She would come onto the board, the Savage Bears would hit her, and she would go to the graveyard before using her ability. But prior to this buff, there were a lot of weird cards that managed to get their ability off anyway, even if you did destroy them. Dandelion was a perfect example of this. He's 1 strength silver card as well for Northern Realms, and he comes onto the board and creates and plays a Commander's Horn. If the Savage Bear was there, he would do 1 strength wounding, but the Commander's Horn would always go first, so you couldn't stop it from happening, which is really annoying. And you don't necessarily want Dandelion in the graveyard anyway. But there was a lot of things the Savage Bear couldn't deny. Priscilla was pretty much the only one previously. But now with patch 0.8.16, the Savage Bear's buff, or possibly nerf, depending on how you look at it, is that its priority has changed from 500 to 100, which is how they tell it in what order to do things, the order of calculations. And what this means is that the Savage Bear will attack people for 1 strength wounding before whatever their ability is activates. So when any non-gold unit appears on the battlefield, the Savage Bear will hit them first, and then if they're still alive, then they will use their ability. Okay? So there's not many things which are 1 strength that this will deny, but there are a couple. Okay? However, you can have multiple Savage Bears on the board, a maximum of 3 for yourself, but you could Operator, and it's a really good strategy to do so, because you give your opponent a Savage Bear, and they have to play it really, otherwise they just don't use it, but I think they'll probably be inclined to do so. And you'll have 4 then, which is crazy. Okay? So if you've got 3 on the board, when Summit 3 strength comes on, you'll do 3 wounding to it, and then it'll get removed before its ability is activated. So you can deny a lot of stuff now. Now the Savage Bear can deny tons of stuff. So allow me to just list through things that you can now deny with multiple Savage Bears on the board due to their priority shift. Okay, some of the most notable ones are Dandelion, Priscilla, some healers like Field Medic, Priestesses of Freya for example, Grave Hag, and the Frightener, because they're pretty low in strength and then consume to get higher. Okay, and so now let me just list out the rest. Vandeman, Pirate Captain, Dandelion, Foglit, Grave Hag, Hawker Healer, Priestess of Freya, Priscilla, Prize Winning Cow, Arrakis, Clantur Siege Axeman, Dolblafana Archer, Drake, Dwarven Mercenary, Alvin War Dancer, Frightener, Hawker Support, Kadwani Siege Expert, Sig Freya, Aelian, Clanbrokvar Archer, Elias, Elven Mercenary, Field Medic, Mahakam Defender, Mahakam Guard, Nekka, Neneke, Poor Infantry, Queen's Guard, Reaver Scout, Reinforced Siege Tower, Roach, Sarah, Trebuchet, War Longship, Wild Hunt Riders, Wyvern, and finally Sabrina Gleversig, which is actually bad for you because you'll destroy her and -4 from everything else. So a lot of stuff you can actually deny in this. So the Savage Bear has a lot of potential for denying cards. So if they played Wild Hunt Rider and you had 3 of them out, you would deny the muster, so the other 2 wouldn't even come out. Even if they did, you would destroy all 3 of them. Okay? But so there's a lot of potential there. Now, one of the issues with the Savage Bear is that it does take a while to bring it out. So, you'll place 1 down and then they could Dolbuff Arna Archer you because you'll only do 1 damage and they're 2 strength. So, Adrenaline Rush is your friend here. And not only that, it combos really well with the Clantur Siege Axeman. I think if you're building a Savage Bear deck, you definitely want the Axeman because it's great. And having 3 Savage Bears on the board, it can hinder you. I mean, if you've got 3 strength Priestesses of Freya, you can't really play them anymore, okay, because they'll just get wounded before their ability gets activated. So, like I said, it's a buff to deny most of this, but you can deny your own side, so you do have to be careful about this, okay? But if you play, say, like a light long ship that's got 9 strength because its Skellige deck ability been increased, then it will get pinged 3 times, 1 for each bear that you've got on the board, and the clan Terce each Axeman will go up 3 times, 1 for each ping. So if you combine the Savage Bears with Adrenaline Rush, so you've always got one on the board, which is very important, so that you can combine it with Harold the Cripple and things like that, and then have the Axeman on the board, and then start putting some heavy units, so they get 3 strength wounding, you're going to start getting your Axeman up really, really high. And it also combos well with Warcry, Harold's Crippled, like I mentioned. If you do 1 damage to everything that the opponent places on the board that's non-gold, suddenly you can Harold the Cripple for insane value. So the Savage Bears are really all about keeping on the board as much as possible, okay, having not necessarily as many, but at least 1 on the board as much as you can. So Adrenaline Rush is really helpful. If you go first, make sure you priestess out a Savage Bear immediately, just so you can deny anything that is 1 strength and you're wounding constantly, okay? So to counter the Savage Bear, it's about removal, making sure that they try to not keep them on the board all the time. So if you've got an Alzor's Thunder, that will deal with them. Possibly the Dolblothana Archer. There's a couple of golden cards which can do 5 wounding. Vernon Roach, Yorveth, things like that. So keeping them off the board is good counter for them. They're also a bit weak to weather. Okay, so that weather will reduce them to 1. But if they do weather you down, it's not necessarily all about the strength with the Savage Bears. It's about the wounding you're doing. But they are much more vulnerable if they've been weathered and you can't remove it. You know, Wild Hunt Warriors, for example, could just remove them easily. But regarding weather, the whole deck doesn't fall apart when weather is played, because the Savage Bears, they ping them before the units go into weather. So it's not like they go into weather, drop to 1, and then the Savage Bear kills anything that is not immune to weather in that case. It doesn't do that. Any unit that comes in, the Savage Bear hits them for 1 wounding, and then they go down to 1 strength due to the weather. This is actually, you know, it's decent still. The Axeman will still get two ticks of his buff because you've wounded them once and then the weather wounds them. But it does kind of negate the issue for you, but not necessarily for the enemy, which is still good, because then you've still got Harold the Cripple ready to go. So the Savage Bears are all about staying on the board. And the best way I could say to do this is, you know, place 1 down as your first turn. It's really good to counter the Foglet deck because, you know, if they can't remove your Savage Bears, then you deny the Foglets completely, and they'll have to start going to Wild Hunt Riders, and they'll start to have to go to other things, and it'll be a lot more inefficient for them. So Savage Bears are all about keeping 1 on the board, at least 1, throughout the entire game. So place 1 immediately. When you win a round, you get the first turn, so you should place 1 immediately or Priestess of Freya, the old one. The most dangerous round is when you lose a round. It's when you lose a round, the opponent goes first, unless he's Squirtle and decides that he wants you to go first, which is helpful. You know, they'll probably go first, and then you won't have a chance to put down a Savage Bear. So if you've got Adrenaline Rush in the deck, which hopefully you would, it's best to use it on the round that you're planning to lose, because then it guarantees keeping the Savage Bear, and the opponent won't be able to quickly sneak out all his Foglets and start buffing them like crazy. So I'm going to show you some clips now. Some of them are staged just for demonstration purposes, and we've got a gameplay footage in there as well. And, you know, the buff was kind of secret, but it really does improve the Savage Bear a lot, so I definitely think you guys should know about it. I think it's one of the better Skellige decks at the moment. I really do enjoy playing it, and it feels really good when you deny something, especially if it's Foglets or Priscilla. It's just really, really, really good. Okay, so let me know what you think about the Savage Bears and what you think of the actual change. I think it seems right. This definitely seems right, and that's what I think is most important. It seems fair. It seems what it should do. Let me know what you think. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again very soon.
To arms, all of yous!
He's going to be quite difficult. I've never seen a Radovid before, and I think he's going to be quite hard. So Ciri is just going to get completely Radovided. But maybe it's worth sticking it out just so that he does use it on her. Warcry. Or remove a buff. Yeah, you can remove the opponent's buff as well, yeah. But often I find that I remove my own, because I've got things like Mahakam guards that I buff up loads, so I guess we'll play that just we won't. Prepare for a lot of debuffs, you say? Something's going to get Radovid. So might as well take it on the chin. Exactly. Radovid is a leader card that just removes 10 strength from anything.
Semper Fi!
So normally he's going to take it from these gold cards here. And that would be a really powerful one to remove, because then I don't get him. But he could very well just promote this guy as well. So he probably will just do it on this one. So I might throw it out now, get him to do it.
Don't make me laugh.
If she was 9, I could buff her up with that, but I can't.
Let's get this over with.
I know it seems weird, but either I'm going to get the card advantage or he's going to Radovid it. If he Radovids it, then he's losing card advantage himself. Unless he's really going for the cheese kind of style, where he buffs, adrenaline rush, promote, that type of thing. Haven't seen it in such a cheesy style in a while, though. Or is he going to he's swallow potioning it? Oh, it's adrenaline rush and swallow. Or what? I don't know. I'm very surprised. He held on to that. Held on to that immensely. 3 bears? Bear in the blue house?
Don't make me laugh.
Geralt, Radovid on own Geralt, Dijkstra. New meta. I don't believe he'll go back up. Radovid on own Siri. New meta. Three little bears. Never go full bear. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Anyone? Never go full bears. Maybe I will go full bears. I think he'll have a hard time removing 3 bears. Maybe I'll put one of these out in front so it's scorch bait. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, right? I'm gonna put one of these out for scorch bait, and then 3 little bears. All the bears. We're going all in. We've got nothing to medic out because I don't have any cards. So all them bears. He's a thinker, this guy. He's probably got Siri and he can't play it. Now he's discarded a card. Swallow potion. Nice. Black would summon... Yeah, I know. But I'm really trying to build a deck just around Harold the Cripple. You know? And every time I get it, people say, oh, why don't you get Crack on Crate? Like, I wonder if he's noticed the timer. Fucking hell.
Damn it.
We won't be able to do... We can do 3 bears. We can still do 3 bears, guys. The dream is still alive. 3 bears. You can res Geralt again. Fine, I don't mind. Boy.
Bow before modern Freya.
Yeah, we got to make sure he doesn't get Priscilla. He might Radovid, and then I've got to bring it out again. I hope he Radovids it, because that, you know, if it stops him Priscilla, it's really, really good.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
That out, I suppose. I guess you could say he can barely stand your Skellige deck. He's going for it.
Do not
Yeah, he's got
test
Priscilla.
my
Not a
patience.
chance. Not happening, I'm afraid.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
We need 3 little bears. Can't imagine what he's got in his hand. He seems very, very tentative. Preferably, we'd want all 3 on the board before he plays his field medics. Before he starts chaining loads and loads of stuff out. That's
Nice
probably what's
mess
gonna
you've
come.
got here.
Bear with me for a moment, guys. I'm just setting up. You guys are getting too strong. Fun game is too strong. You're probably confused with your
You
deck.
one of us or
It's
not?
such a good stupid. Yeah, I know. Unbearably savage. Oh my lord. So yeah, he's got a lot of 3 strength stuff. Reaver Scouts, Field Medics. Nenike. You know, a lot of these things will get destroyed if you can't deal with these. I love these three little bears. It seems like a pun deck. Oh my god. Just realised. Opponent went to crap himself in the woods. Rapid fire bears with fireballs. Need more pick-a-nick baskets. Oh boy.
What do you want of me?
A what? What? How come it didn't kill that before the ability activated? Is that normal? Okay. What? How come Priscilla doesn't activate her ability but field medics do? And the same with Dandelion, he gets played first. Some weird stuff going on here.
Yield and
Here's a
save
video.
me some time.
Don't question the bears, they were slacking a bit, I think. But I can't play that, by the way. Don't know if anyone's noticed, I can't play that. Will be... ABT will get bear for keg money. Get bear bones. So he might have a Geralt Igni. We'll save the priestess in case he does. Because then he'll get rid of that one and I'll be able to do it. I'm going to do Warcry next. So these guys are a lot safer and higher up.
Nasty wounds, though.
Again, she gets to use her ability. Bit bullshit, really, in my opinion. He's run out of time.
Death to the
There he
enemy!
has. I thought it might even be better for him, I don't know. I don't know, he could be holding something back. I don't think like Philippa would still win very much. I got that, which is nice. If he can play a medic, can you play yours? Maybe. I think I will be able to play it, yeah, but it'll just get destroyed, so I can play it, you're right. What would I want to pull out? That? In which case, I should have saved Warcry, I didn't consider.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Then Warcry would have given me an extra bit of niceness. No. Skellige Medic's not dying. Hopefully he's not got promote, that's what I'm kind of trying to wait for. Are they all just going to die before... Again, they get to activate their ability. What is this? And he didn't get to activate his... I'm so confused.
On crate!
Oh, that's a shame. Alright, so we were going to -2, the Lord of Udalryk, and then we were going to Herald the Cripple. I'm sad that I didn't get that. You just have to imagine how good it was. It was really good, guys. Just imagine it. I'm imagining it and it sounds great. Okay? So the Savage Bears, previously in the previous
Tell me you
patch,
jest.
they wouldn't stop the ability of the Field Medic like that. But as you can see, it just completely stopped the ability, which is great. Now, it will stop any of my abilities too. Like Priestess of Freya here, she's just going to be completely decimated. So it can hurt yourself as well, but you can deny a lot of stuff with these. If you can manage to get them on the board,
Are you wounded?
you know, it's hard, but you can deny a lot of stuff. And then you can, like this normally works in a round where you're trying to push ahead, beast mode activated.
Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo, pack of pickle peppers by the Pontar.
I'm actually losing
But
cards.
we're broke
already.
as
But
shit
yeah, Rune
peddlers.
Scout's amazing. So they get denied, which is something they didn't used to do prior in the previous patch. Alright, some good stuff here. Hopefully we can get a Neca Warrior with that, but it's unlikely. So we've got some good stuff. We don't have Hjalmar, do we? So, try something else. Priestess. Yeah, that's good. I'll take it. Well, they said they were going to bring some new cards before the end of the year, which is interesting. So, I mean, if he wants to bring out his Foglets now, he best do it. Because I'm going to put a bear down as soon as I can.
Your powers of deduction seem to wane not one bit.
A word given we never break.
Quite a amount. I already have Vernon Roach and Baron in my normal round. Is it worth
I
crafting
sense
Nenike? Priscilla. Nenike is always good, always taken. Priscilla is pretty much always taken as well.
Give us all you got!
If you want to go for a specific archetype, then you're going to need some extra stuff.
I hate portals.
To arms! All of yous!
Use a lot of card advantage there. Used about 3 cards. We're going to get a bit back. We've got quite a few spies and series and stuff, but it is going to be painful. That's made it a little bit nicer. What's he got in his graveyard then? A 7 strength or a lacerate?
He is here.
We've got lacerate. Unfortunate. Yeah, they said on stream they changed Nithral in the way we all thought he would work. Anyone check it? I wasn't aware he changed. Oh, actually, yes, it happened to me earlier, Brill. He placed Nithral, and then he placed Caranthea. Caranthea set all my units to 1 strength with his weather, and then Nithral pinged them with 1 strength. Yeah, I did notice that.
Calm
That happened to me.
yourselves.
Oh, spawning the Lord of Unvik. We need another bear to get that to work.
Yield and save me some time. Yield and save me some time.
Yeah, he's really cheap, to be honest, really cheap. But there's only a couple of things you can ping with him, so Caranthea is the main one. Yeah, Wild Hunt Riders is 3 pings, but they don't add weather by themselves. So if you wanted a Wild Hunt Rider and weather loads of things, it would take a couple of turns. But Caranthea does it in one go. After Nithral, Caranthea weathers and does 2 Wild Hunt Hounds, which is crazy. His RNG is not looking good, fortunately.
Modron Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
For blood! You shall die, world.
Right, we have to hope for no removal. Possible? Is that even possible? The weather is coming. We know that. We know that's going to happen.
Yield and save me some time.
Modron Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Spawning a 1-strength rat every turn. That'd be really good for the monster nest, presuming the rat is breedable, which it sounds like it would be. Okay, double bang. Oh, he's got another one ready, has he? Right, if I could get that 3rd Savage Bear out, all of these would go to 1, would just get destroyed before they come out, which would be amazing.
Who Who wants to taste Skelliger steel?
Oh, he's probably got a dud, isn't he? 7, 13, whatever. 16, right. Let's hope he pulls out his Wild Hunt Riders. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. I'm sorry. I could see that coming a mile away. Let's go. If the rat is breedable, I am breedable. Commander's Horn. There we go. We completely read exactly what he was doing there. And that was quite clever, but I had the answers. So unfortunately, he lost. I knew I had a really good feeling that it was Wild Hunt Rider, Commander's Horn, so I was able to save my Lacerate, you know. That was good though. Third Savage Bear would have denied those without even me bothering, but... Clandemon Pirate, Dandelion, Foglit. Sounds like I'm doing a poker rap. Clandemon